to do some quick rapid fire favorites because I know everyone kind of likes to ask sometimes where his Disney favorites are. So what's your favorite Disney resort?
I would definitely say All-Star Movies.
What do you like about it?
I think overall it's, you know, like as far as just the experience, you know, I mean, if you're going to Disney, I think it makes the most sense as far as the full, you know, kind of immersion into it. But then also, I'm not gonna lie, I think the really big statues of, like, you know, Buzz and Woody and Pongo and Perita are all really cool. Yeah. And it's, I mean, it's really laid out, you know. I mean, I'd say like my second favorite is Art of Animation, and it's pretty much for roundabouts the same reasons, because those are, you know, the two resorts that, you know,
super themed.
Yeah, they're you know, they're very Disney. It's like if I wanted to go to the French Quarter, I'd go to New Orleans. If, you know, if I was really into jazz, I'd go to a jazz festival. I mean, you know, I can get the idea that the reason why they have the different themes, and they usually kind of draw them into the movies a little bit, but you know, I definitely say like on your first, like it's the same thing. Like my buddy that's going, you know, I told him like those were the ones I suggested, because it's like if it's your first trip, it's like just, you know, go for the full effect.
Do full Disney.
Yeah, go full Disney.
So, what is your favorite theme park? What park do you like going to the most?
I would have to say it's still Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
You know, I mean, that's the park where
changed.
What did you think it was before?
Oh no, I thought it was Magic Kingdom. I was gonna see if it changed.
Oh, see if it changed.
Yeah.
I thought you said so it changed, but no, Magic Kingdom, because honestly, that's the park that you could go to. I mean, if you literally took a one-day trip to Disney World, that's the park that you could go to and be completely entertained and never run out of stuff to do. I mean, there's other stuff in every single park that we usually end up skipping. You know, like Magic Kingdom is the one park where
you want to do everything.
You know, that's why usually we end up doing twice in a trip, because you know, we want to be able to do some stuff twice, and there's just usually like there's not enough time in the day to be able to hit absolutely everything. I mean, there's still stuff there that we're working on, you know, getting to. So, you know.
So where is your favorite? So let's split this into two parts. Where is your favorite like table restaurant, like reservation dining? Doesn't have to be a character meal, but favorite place to get a sit down like meal that I make a reservation for. You probably don't even know which ones I make a reservation for.
Yeah, I do, but like, I mean, that would have to be it's the 1800 Park
Fair.
That
1900 Park Fair, Grand yeah, that dinner, I think that's like just all around, like everyone always goes to that one. We always have a good time. Stepsisters are hilarious. The kids enjoy it. They have a little drink that has a little ice cube that glows, which is a favorite of mine. But the strawberry soup's good.
We've only done that for dinners, right?
We've only done it for dinners. Now the characters change. It's different characters at breakfast, different characters at dinner. So we haven't done it. In the mornings, it's like Alice and Mad Hatter and Tigger and Pooh. I mean, we could try it.
I don't know.
I mean,
but
we
like
the food there too.
You know, I mean, that was the thing I was going to say, is the dinner, the food's really good. The desserts are really good. And I mean, you can't beat it as far as like, if you've, I mean, the reason it's my favorite now is because we've done all the different, you know, or most of the different character meals. And, you know, once you've done, you know, a few of the character meals, you know, I just really like it because it's just, different. It's totally different. Like, it's the only one where, you know, you still have like Cinderella and Prince Charming, and they're very prim and proper, you know, and then like Lady Tremaine is kind of in the middle, and then you got the two stepsisters. They're just free to do whatever they want. And I mean, if you're at all into like improv, it is absolutely amazing to see what the people that play those characters can do, because it's so off the cuff. I mean, you know, the rest of the character meals, it seems scripted because it kind of is. I mean, they only have a certain amount of stuff that they can do, you know, to stay in character. But that's where, like with the stepsisters, well, like the stepsisters, and then, you know, like if you go to somewhere like Tusker House, like, you know, the Goofies and the Donald Ducks and stuff, they can kind of do whatever they want.
Tusker House is definitely another one of my favorites. I like Tusker House.
But that would where I would say, like, you know, it's different for breakfasts, you know, than it is for dinners. I mean, that would be my favorite for dinners, but then like for breakfast, I'd say like Tusker House was actually kind of cool for breakfast, and then the beach themed one at the
Oh, Cape May. We haven't done that in a really long time at Beach Club. That one was hilarious.
I'd like to go back there for that one.
I would love to recreate, because that was one of the very early character meals that we did. One of the very first ones. Natalie was in a high chair. It was so long ago. And that was the one where Donald walked around the corner and she was just like, ah! It was just such a great moment.
That's probably one of like the best and almost, I mean, if you can call it iconic Disney moments we've ever had. Like, you know, to this day, I can still picture it in my head. Like, her just, you know. It was really, really great.
Yes,
you know?
It was an amazing reaction. I wish I would have had a better camera back then, but at least it's on video, so we can look back. I look back at some of my old videos, and, you know, I was just using, like, a little old, I mean, this is a point and shoot, but I was using, like, a much lower grade point and shoot back then, because this is very casual. I was just catching those family moments, and, man, cameras have improved, so thank goodness for that. But, you know, at least we have it to look back on, so that's cool. All right, so then last question, quick service in parks. Do you have a favorite quick service? Like, you just like to grab something? Could be a snack.
Well, was it Cosmic Rays?
Yeah, we usually just go there. The
that one.
Pickle bar.
Yeah, the dill pickle bar. Yeah, Cosmic Rays, I think, is probably like my most like go-to one, you know, and I think that's because one, it's in Magic Kingdom, which is like the park that we, you know, gravitate to the most, but then it's, you know, it's pretty centrally located as far as, you know, the areas that we tend to go to. It's got a really good variety of, you know, kind of standard Americana type food. And then the other thing with it now that's even better, and actually this is another plug for the app, is that you can order everything ahead of time. That
was handy. Like, we pre-ordered and actually paid on the app. And in the last videos, the day we were at Animal Kingdom, we ordered lunch and I paid for it through the app, and then we went to the window and picked it up. Super, super handy.
And
so we need to remember that.
I did that at Cosmic Rays, and like they've got it to where, you know, there's a specific, you know, pickup spot, and so it doesn't matter, because that's the one thing with Cosmic Rays is that they got a huge variety, but it's bays. There's like 3 different bays, and so it can be a little bit overwhelming if, you know, your family, like somebody wants something from bay 1 and somebody wants from bay 3. But if you now can just do the app and have it all plugged in, then somebody else is getting it all together, and all you do is have to pick it up. You know,
it makes it handy.
So yeah, that was a huge leap forward when it comes to the, you know, quick service stuff, is being able to just, you know, put your order in and pick it up, and it doesn't take too long. I mean, all things considered, it really didn't take that long. That if you're kind of, you know, walking to it and you can get everything in. By the time you usually get in there and, you know, find a table, the stuff will be ready, you know. So that was a big perk too.
So last kind of favorites question: what are your thoughts on Disney Cruise? Kind of off. I just threw this at him, by the way. So Disney Cruise Line, Disney Cruises. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I really like them. I think that it's something that I don't know if I'm ready to commit to like doing like a full week cruise, but the shorter ones, like the 3-day cruises, you know, I really like that. But I think it's something too, though, like, because actually, you know, another friend at work was talking about doing a cruise and, you know, trying to kind of figure out the affordability, you know, and one of the things that I said is, it's like, you know, don't get hung up on the fact that, like, if you know, you're trying to keep it, you know, on a tighter budget, and you end up like with one of the rooms that's like, you know, on the inboard side of the ship, you know, because honestly, like,
we're never in the room.
You really seriously, like,
really
there's no reason to let that hold you back, because you could spend no time in that room, you know, until you are ready to just just pass out, fall asleep, because the thing runs practically 24/7 as far as entertainment options. And then, you know, it's simple things like, oh, well, what about if I just want to like sit on the balcony and, you know, watch the water go by? It's like, go up on the deck. There's plenty of spots like that you can find, like on a ship that big with as many people on it. It is amazing. Like, I've walked around that ship, like when she was doing the conferences, and of course both of the kids like live in the Oceaneer Lab.
Right.
I mean, I've walked both those ships that we've been on, and I mean, honestly, there's probably more places where you can find peace and quiet than there are places where it's just like, you know, totally chaotic. I mean, I don't know where everybody disappears to, but like you can go like on some of the different decks, and you know, it is, doesn't matter what time of the day it is, it's just, you can, if you want peace and quiet, you'll be able to find it without having to be in your room to do it, you know?
Yeah.
And so, and then obviously, like, you can't beat it as far as it being, like, you know, all-inclusive. You're hungry, you can go up, you know, get food, you know, whenever you need.
Natalie's favorite part.
Yeah, and, I mean, the entertainment is, you know, phenomenal, and it just keeps getting better, you know?
Yes.
And then, obviously, like, there's, you know, Castaway Cay is great because, you know, it's being able to go to the Caribbean and have like a so much higher level of peace of mind. Like, you don't have to worry about, you know, keeping your guard up like if you're on one of the regular islands, you know, and it's the same thing. Like, everything's just taken care of, and it's just so peaceful and so serene. So you get that aspect of it, but you know, kind of like all things Disney, like there's just that
you're in a magical bubble.
Yeah,
you're in a magic bubble. It's very nice. So the only time that they do like Star Wars Day at Sea or Marvel Day at Sea is on like, I think, 5-day or longer cruise. So would that be the X factor? If
no, because I thought about that, and the fact that like they only do it like one day.
It is only one day.
Because at first I thought it was like the whole cruise was going to be like Star Wars.
Well, there is more theme stuff, but the main day, because they still do the Pirate Night, they still do the, you know, all the regular theme stuff. But the main portion is the one day, like Star Wars Day at Sea. That is, you know, there's Star Wars characters everywhere, and
but I mean,
you know,
but
I don't know, Stormtroopers.
We kind of talked about that too. It's like I think that if it was going to be a longer cruise, you know, there would have to be more time off the boat doing stuff, which I know kind of contradicts what I said before. But if I was going to do something like that, I wouldn't go to the Caribbean. I'd either do like the Alaska one or do the one like overseas. You know?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because I think that would just, you know, it would just be, I don't know, I just think it would just be, there would be, you know, because, you know, like, I know like with the Alaska one, there's so many different things that you get to do
at the ports,
you know, that it's well, it's just that, you know, the way Alaska is. I mean, in one part you can be like in some little town, and the next thing you know, you're in a different part where you're looking at like glaciers and stuff.
Just to throw that out there, that is like really high on my list of doing relatively soon, not like next week or not even in 2018, but relatively soon. Alaska cruise of some sort is getting pretty high up there on my list. I want to do it. I want to see it. We have some family members we talked about doing it.
What's the stuff that we both take now when we do the cruises?
Bowline. We take it preventatively. The kids do the Dramamine kid stuff preventatively. Yeah.
If I was going to have like a dad's cruise top 5, that would be the number one, is don't, like, I mean, obviously everybody's a little different and maybe it doesn't work for everybody, but my first thing would be don't even waste your time with that patch thing. You know, it is just, it's too hard to keep those things on, and honestly, it doesn't work nearly as effectively. It's not that hard to take like a couple of those Bonine things a day, and I mean, honestly, those things worked absolutely phenomenal.
They work great for me too. Yeah.
So
yeah, they're good preventative maintenance. Well, thank you, Dan, for.
Yep.
You got anything else you want to share?
Ginger mints.
Ginger mints. Oh, he picked up ginger mints when we went to Trader Joe's, and he brought me back cookie butter, and
But I was just saying they work good for the cruise.
They do work good for the cruises, so you can get those at Trader Joe's. It's one of the many lovely items at Trader Joe's. There's Trader Joe's in Nashville, so I can always...
And eat lots of ice cream, because ice cream makes everything better.
Yes, ice cream does add an extra special element to everything. That's true. So that is it for our Dan's Disney Tips video. Thanks, Dan, for stopping by. Not that you weren't already here. And sharing some of your Disney dad tips. You guys can leave any video requests or questions for him down below, and we will tackle that in some future videos. We got a couple other video ideas that we'll be doing together fairly soon. Fairly shortly? Yes, I don't know. It's late, can you tell? So that is it for today, and thanks for watching.
Bye.
Have a great day. Bye.